Gentlemen of the media, welcome to the Orlando Pirates versus Jwaneng Galaxy post-match press conference for the CAF Champions League second preliminary round, second leg. We are joined by the away team head coach, Coach Jwaneng. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sister.
Coach, if you can just please give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective.
Thank you very much, and good evening to all the members of media. Thank you. Congratulations to Orlando Pirates for qualifying for the group stage of the CAF Champions League. I think we did everything in our power to make sure that we turn things around. We gave the same performance we gave today when we were home. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be. I think if one would ask, what is it that we're supposed to do to win? I would say, really, I think everything that anyone that wants to win would have done. I think we have tried everything. We came here, we never sat back, we played, we gave everything. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be, but there's always a room for improvement, and you take lessons from every game. I think as much as we are disappointed with the results, but I'm very proud of the performance that the team has given.
Thank you, Coach. Just been on. We've got a roving mic. Please identify yourself as well as the media company you represent prior to asking your question.
Coach, it's from the key times. After the highs of being in the Champions League group stages for a couple of seasons with Jwaneng, how does this feel knowing that you're not going to that? You know, it must be it's the start of the season, and obviously something that you are looking forward to. Like, how do you look ahead for the rest of the season and get these players also to realign their goals now?
Yeah, I think we are disappointed that we are not going to be part of the group stages this time around. But last season it was Orlando Pirates who did not get an opportunity to go to the group stages. And we celebrated, and I think we took lessons from qualifying. And again, today, we are the ones that are not going through to the group stages. We take lessons again, and we go back and try to make sure that we motivate and improve, because I think, in a game of football, for you to win matches, you must score goals. It doesn't matter how long you keep the ball, how well you play, how many chances are you creating. But if you don't hit the back of the net, then it doesn't count. So I think how we played, really, we played well. But I think the only part that maybe one would be disappointed with is not converting our chances. And like I'm saying, as a team that is growing, sometimes we need to take a step back and analyze and say, why didn't we qualify this time around? There are a lot of factors that one will look into. One of the things that I think really contributed, I think we allowed maybe goals that were considered towards the critical phase of the match, which are some of the lessons that are tactical, which allows us as coaches to go back and work on them and try to improve our performance. I strongly believe that we'll go back home, prepare ourselves, and give the best in the league.
Good evening, Coach. I think you really put in a good performance here today. The way that you kept position was very inspiring. But from your side, what are the lessons that you take from this on the Pirates side, and any particular players in person that you think really did well for the Pirates? Just your lessons from the Pirates players, from the Pirates team that you can use for the rest of the season in Botswana.
I think one, yes, we kept the ball well. But I think one lesson that maybe one took from the Orlando Pirates team is the patience. There are moments where they were under pressure, but you would still see them behaving in a proper way to say, let's not rush, let's not commit ourselves too early. And these are elements that says only a group of individuals who are maturing as professionals will understand the importance of being patient. And I think that's one element that they did right. Secondly, I think we tested them with so many tactical elements. And in some situations, you would see them reacting to what we are doing in a proper way, in terms of saying, can we maybe try to drop deep if you don't understand what the opponents are bringing, and which is something that they were doing. Secondly, I think they know that they are quick, and they want to play into their strength. They want to keep that speed going. And I think if one has to maybe give one player, I think that central pairing of Sesane and Nda, I think for me, they are doing well for the team, and they give a very good balance, and they know when to take risks and when to play the ball away. So it takes a special talent to identify certain moments in a game, and I think that's one part that I've seen with them. But honestly speaking, if one has to talk about Jwaneng Galaxy, I think I'm very proud of the whole team, even those that came in as substitutes. So for me, as much as I will have to give credit to the opponents, but I really need to give credit to our boys, because I think at some point I was even surprised to say, is it us really keeping the ball in Orlando in this manner? Then it says we are growing as a team, and I'm very proud.
Thank you. Hard luck, coach, on the result. Very from SABC. Just still on Orlando Pirates, you said something yesterday that the difference with maybe this Orlando Pirates team you could see is the hunger, and I'm sure it's something that you saw over these 2 legs. But also, I'm going to still again, you being a South African and also someone who was coaching in the group stages last year, what would you say it means for the PSL to again have 2 big teams like Sundowns and Orlando Pirates in the lucrative group stages?
To be honest, I think these are signs of stability in the league when you have 2 teams in the group stages of the CAF Champions League. Because I think South African football, or the Premier League, is regarded as one of the best leagues in the continent. And if we only get 1 team always in the group stages, it does not really give a good reflection of this good league that we are talking about. And I think Orlando Pirates being part of the group stages, I think it will also help Bafana, because for me, the contribution of Mamelodi Sundowns with the experience they have gained in the continent, it has helped Bafana. And I think Orlando Pirates is one of the teams that always releases or produce players for Bafana. It will be very important for them to go and compete at that stage, so that at least the players, because the good thing about Pirates, they have about 60% of young players, which for me, I'll say, it will help the country if they are being given the responsibility to go play. But obviously, I think it's about 5 years that Pirates have not been qualifying for the group stages. So obviously, I know that always the ambition is to go into the knockout stages and do all of that. But I always say it is very important for us to be patient with the process and understand that there are teams that have established themselves within the Champions League. So being patient with the current group, it can help them to qualify again maybe next year, if maybe they don't face Jwaneng Galaxy next year. So, but honestly speaking, I think it will help the country to produce more players for Bafana, and with a bit of international experience.
Coach, on the result, Coach, your domestic season is yet to commence. Only a few of your players have been playing competitive matches, national team stuff. Pirates, on the other hand, have been playing on a regular basis for some weeks now. How much of that match fitness do you attribute to your not qualifying this time around?
When you are in a jungle and you struggle to find water, you make means to try and find something that will help you to release the thirst. And I think with us is the same thing. We are not going to complain about having less minutes or less competitive matches, because I think with Orlando Pirates and the advantage was what I was talking about, the type of preseason they had and the number of games they played. So with us, I think I'm very happy with what we got, the performance we gave. And I think we have taught our team not to have excuses. And I think they're doing exactly that. So for me, I think Orlando Pirates took advantage of whatever minutes, confidence, cohesion, consistency. And with us, I think we have learned and we have also done our best despite all the challenges.
Take the final two questions.
Good evening, Coach. Kamkhalo Mokhale from VOFM. Coach, yesterday you did speak that you went to Morocco, got the result. You will go to Dar es Salaam, got the result. Coming to South Africa, comparing the two performances now, quite unfortunate that you never got the results today. You know, when you look at all those scenarios tonight, what would you say, you did wrong in not replicating these other performances for you to get the result?
I think, like I said, I think we gave a good performance again. But look, you were playing against a team that had already scored 2 goals, and they had played on Wednesday. So they had a choice of playing, maybe opening the game. But if you want to compare the Hoto who was playing against the Chipa, today he was not going, maybe because he knew that we will be putting more pressure, try to get behind him as quick as possible. Same applies with Van Rooyen on the right. It was the same thing. He did not want to go too much forward because they wanted to keep the back four. So for me, I'll say we played against a team, not really defensive, but I think they wanted to play on moments. And for them to play on moments, they had to wait for us to commit and try to get behind us. That's why I'm saying I'm very proud of my team, because I think when you play against Orlando Pirates, that is very deadly on counter, and you still manage to set up a very good rest defense, and you still try to win the ball immediately after losing it. It means we had prepared well. It's just unfortunate that I think for me, when you look at the performance we gave today and the performance we gave in Botswana, one would say, had we scored goals, maybe things could have been different. But at the same time, you say, yes, we didn't score goals, but what are the lessons? What can we pick from this game? One of the things that we can pick from this game is that we are very brave. We can play under pressure, and no stage in the game of football that really intimidates our boys, because I think coming here with the supporters, you will understand that not everybody survives them. But we have tried our best up to the 90th minute. Just unfortunate that football is football. You'll make one mistake and lose the game.